my 300 first.
Vertical. Some of that bellows is in the way. I'm going to have to pull that up out of the way. Time to level the camera. I'm going to focus first. Back. Vertical. Front and back are parallel with one another. Everything's tickety-boo. Time to take some meter readings. Got HP5. One of my favorite films that I've been using for almost 30 years, so I know it inside and out. And I'm going to shoot it at an EI of 250, probably. Now, what to read off of? Probably the posts. At 8 1/3. The bright water 3.8, so I'll put that on 3.5. So we're looking at just over zone 7. And the sky in the background, yeah, zone 8. I think I'm going to put a yellow filter on. Or maybe I'll put a red filter on because I'm crazy. Red filter. Yeah, red filter. Oh, I need a step up ring. Step up. This one? That one looks too big. Too big. So this one, I think it's that one. It is red. So I'm going to add normally the filter factor is 3 stops, so I only give 1 2/3 or 2 stops. I've tested it, and if 3 stops more is just a little bit too heavy for 2 stops. 64. 15th at 5.6 and a half. 15th at 5.6 and a half is my base. Quarter. 11 and a half. I'll put on 3 and a half, so 5, 4, 3 and a half. 1, 2, F45 to 1 second, plus a third stop reciprocity. Cock the shutter. Why is it everywhere I go there's trains? Every time. Exposure. There we go. Alright, I only got 2 sheets of HB5 in 8x10. It's very, very precious to me. It's really expensive, so I use it sparingly. So I'm only going to shoot the 1 sheet. And I'm going to head back to the darkroom, and I'm going to figure out what I'm going to develop it in. It's probably going to be Pyrocat-HD. See you guys there.
Go back to the next train.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it's a potash train. Those are really long. And here is the negative. It turned out really nicely. It's a pity about this, but there was nothing I could really do about that. I mean, if I moved the camera in closer, then these poles here would kind of merge with the foreground poles. Even, you know, and if I moved to the right a bit to get a bit more space, same thing would happen. So this rock in here is a bit of a problem, but you know, I position the camera as best as I can so that if I do crop here, that is, if I print directly from this negative, I can crop. I believe I have just enough of a gap between this and this that I can crop. It means it'll have to be a really, really tight crop, unfortunately. Oops. So there's that. It's just sticking out a little bit there. If I slide it just a smidgen, I've got a couple of millimeters, you know, and I don't want to have too much of a gap here, so I would probably have to crop it about the same. Tops and bottoms, you know, I don't want to have it to be too elongated, so I probably have to crop about there, and same with the bottom. Maybe something like that. I think I can live with that. Now I'm probably going to make a salt print with this negative. I might be able to make a carbon transfer. Maybe. Anyways, until then I'm going to scan in this negative and take a closer look at it.